Hi, Marvin Williams here, and basically what I wanted to show you is how to start investing inside Dekado. So the very first thing that you're going to want to do is once you log into your account, if this is the first time logging into your account, you're going to scroll down to the bottom, and under the receiving section, you're going to want to click on that little blue button to the bottom here to generate your wallet addresses. And that's going to create addresses that look similar to this right here. So you're going to have one for Dekado. It's also going to create an address for you for Bitcoin and then also for Ethereum. So once you have your addresses, then you want to go ahead and you want to copy your address. And depending which one you're going to be using, if you're going to be using Bitcoin, then you're obviously going to click on the Bitcoin option, or you're going to use Ethereum. And what you're going to do is once you click on it, in my case I use Bitcoin, it's going to automatically copy that to your clipboard inside of your computer. And you're going to go to, if you have Coinbase, you're going to log into your Coinbase account. If you already have Bitcoin inside of Coinbase, you can go ahead and if you already have it, then all you have to do is just go to send BTC or send Bitcoin. And you're going to enter in the address that it gives you on your account, and you're going to enter that in. And then the next step that you're going to do is you're going to enter in the amount that you're going to be sending within US dollars. So that way you get a clear understanding of how much you're going to be sending, because in order to start terming, or which is the same thing as lending inside of Dekado, the minimum is $100. And the way that they're gonna when you start terming inside of Dekado, they're gonna be paying you a daily interest on the amount that you start terming with, or that you put in for terming. And if you look at the chart right here, it's gonna tell you in advance what the next day payout is gonna be under the borrowings. Okay, so if I click on that right here, these are the past couple of days of what they've been paying out. And so the next payout is going to be 0.77%. Okay, so whatever you deposit, that's what you're going to earn. So if you deposit $100, then you're going to receive 77 cents, which would be on the 6th, which is tomorrow. Okay, and then the next day, after the next day comes around, then they would obviously put up a next amount of what the next day is going to be paid, what the interest is going to be paid out. For the 7, you will see that in here. As you can see, some days it's been 1.01%. While this one here is 1.02, 1.33 here, and then there was one day that I received 1.5. Okay, so it fluctuates back and forth. But for the whole month, you're looking at about 42% interest within 30 days. Okay. So depending on the amount that you're going to go ahead and that you want to start out with, I'm doing a test on this account right here. So I deposited $116 in this account, and that's because of the fluctuation in the Bitcoin. And I wanted because in order to lend money inside this platform, it has to be in increments of $10. Okay, so although the minimum is $100, it has to be in increments of either the lowest denomination is going to be 100, and then above that would the next above that would be $110. So which you would receive whatever the interest is on $110, all the way up to $1,000. In the first round here, and that's and they pay you interest on that for 249 days. And then anything over 1,000, which would be 1,010, then you get whatever the interest is daily plus a guaranteed 0.11%. Okay, so now recapping how all this works, guys. After you finish sending your funds inside here, it's gonna take about maybe 3 or 4 confirmation before it actually shows up in your account. And then once it's confirmed, if you send BTC, which is Bitcoin, it's going to show up under the B right here. And then if you send Ethereum, then it's going to show up under the ETH over here. Your balance would automatically show up after it's been confirmed. But once you send it, you're going to see it might say pending right here. And then once it's confirmed, it's going to automatically show up here once you refresh the page and log in. Now, once you do that, you're going to have to exchange whatever you send from Bitcoin or from Ethereum over to Dekado coin. And the way you're going to do that is, if you have BTC, you're going to click on this one right here. If it's Ethereum, you're going to click on this one right here. So what you're going to do, for me, I did Bitcoin, so I just click on this one. And right here, you see right, it says BTC to DKD, and you're going to have to enter in the amount right here, okay? So for instance, let's say this was the amount right here, 0.0019, and it has to be, the minimum is 0.01, okay? So it has to be more than 0.01, and it has to be in increments of 10, okay? So, well, 10 at a time. So let's go in here and click on this. And if I was putting in, it would be 0.01, which is the minimum. And as you can see right here, that's 10. So which would be about $100, a little over $100 in Dekado coins. And if you would, like for instance, if you put in $110, then you would put whatever the amount is to equals $110 right here. Okay, whatever is left over would remain inside your account. So once you click on exchange, it's not going to let me do it right now. You're just going to click yes, yes, do it once you're sure. And if you have insufficient funds, it'll tell you that right here. And all you have to do is just change this amount right here. You can just move this back, and that would remove some of the amounts that you have in there. See right here, and just click on exchange. And then once you have the amount inside of your Dekado wallet, it's going to show right here. Okay, once you have $110 or more, or $100 or more in here, you're going to come down to the bottom here, and you're going to put in the amount. So the minimum being 100, which you see it would automatically calculate the Dekado coins for you here. So if it's 110, you just put 110 right here, and it'll tell you how many coins you need in order to do that. Okay, so that would be 9 coins from Dekado in order to make $110. As you can see right here, the current value is $11.28 per coin right now, and it's going to automatically highlight the one that you qualified for inside the system. And you can just go ahead and click on term, and then once you click on that, it's going to then start calculating, and it's not going to go ahead and do it right now, but because I have insufficient funds. See right here, so insufficient funds. But once you do that, guys, it's going to automatically put the amount in, and then you're going to see the total is going to say total invested, amount in total invested, active investment, total earned. And it's going to show you the amount right here, the total asset value within inside your account. And every day, you're going to notice that this right here is going to be your interest payments that they're going to be paying you daily. Now, the thing is, you don't want to convert this right here. You want to let this stay because you can automatically reinvest in increments of $10. Currently, the exchange is not working right now, where you can go in and buy coins to reinvest them automatically. So if you go ahead and move this over here into the Dekado coins, it's not going to let you reinvest them, okay? Because you need to have at least $100 inside the Dekado coins in order to reinvest them. So if you want to be compounding, then you're gonna have to let it stay inside of your Termin wallet, where it accumulates cash. And then once it reaches $10, then you can just go ahead and click on the reinvest right here. And then see, once you click on reinvest, you can click here and click on all, but it's not going to do it because you can only do 10 increments of $10. If I click on this right here, click yes, it's not going to do it because it has to be in increments of $10. Okay, so I mean that is just that simple, guys. I mean, this is really, really simple, and I mean, if you really do it and compounding it, and I've been running the calculations on that. If you just compound $100 for the next 12 months, After 12 months, you can start pulling out $100 a day, which would be around $3,000 a month, just by compounding $100 with inside the system. But if you want to make more money, then obviously you can go ahead and deposit more. And I need to clarify something, because this is not a guarantee, okay? And I tell people all the time, you only want to invest what you could afford to lose. If you can't afford to lose $100, do not invest, okay? Do not invest in the system. But I just wanted to show you how to go ahead and add funds and then go ahead and start reinvesting with inside the platform. This is going to be very, very profitable, guys. So, go ahead and do it. For those people that, if you're just getting started and you're signing up under me, if you're going to go ahead and, if you want to go ahead and invest $100 into it, if it's something that, you want to take the risk with, $100 or whatever amount that you, feel comfortable doing. For those people that sign up directly under me, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be refunding you 100% of the first investment that you do of the commission that they pay me. So if you put in $100 inside your investment for the tournament, and they're going to pay me $7, I'm going to turn around and refund that to you 100%. If you put in $1,000 and they pay me $70, I'm going to go ahead and refund that to you. And I did that already with one of my referrals. So let me just go in here under transactions and show you guys. Everyone that on all of your first investments, I'm going to go ahead and give you guys, give that back to you 100%. And where is it? Transactions. Go to my transactions right here. Dekado, right here. Okay, so right here was the refund that I sent to Karen, which is one of my referrals. I got paid. Let me see where it's if it shows it in here. All history, right here. Okay, she deposited $110, and I refunded back the referral commission that I received from her. So anyone that decide to go ahead and invest inside of the Dekado, I'm going to be refunding you 100% of the commission that they give me for your first investment, guys. So if you have questions or need help, just go ahead and reach out to me. That's going to be it for this video. Marvin Williams signing out.